Sheffield don't get pass happy coming down the hill. Coming down this hill, it's a running, quick play the ball game. Let Henderson jump out the ruck. Let all the good dummy half runners get them into a position where they can kick the ball in the corners and make Batley work. And then do to Batley what they did to them. Force some errors. Get shoulder contact. Make sure it's difficult for them coming out the hill. They've got to be patient and run the ball early in the second half for me and win the ground, win the ruck.
When you're ready, mate.
So Gareth Moore to get this second half underway with a kick. Oh, it's an awkward one as well. It just looks as though it might have been bouncing all the way out of play, but eventually pulled up and Higgins drives it back. So it'll be a faultless opening set they'll be looking for at the very least here, Sheffield, won't it? Let's get themselves downfield, get 5 tackles under their belt, and then get the kick away. If they can. Hepworth. Third drive of this set. 3 to come. They're already at the 40-metre mark. Getting a bit of momentum building here. Michael Knowles wants to play it quickly, does play it quickly.
Run. Don't pass away your advantage. Run.
Here's Brambani with a chip kick. So just has a little bit of an awkward bounce, but he's taken my pot safely enough in the end. And the welcoming party is there to not only meet him, but pushing back a yard or two, so that lifts spirits ahead of this big defensive stint here from Sheffield. They can't afford to make mistakes. Alex Brown carrying it well. Just building a bit of momentum in his side's favour. This is live. Scorer at the end of the half. The man who helped make it 24 points to 6. The scoreline we have here, the early stages of this second period. It's Applegarth. He averages 45 tackles a game, Mark Applegarth. That's an average. On occasions he gets even above that. Green taking it in, that impressive young prop forward. It comes to Gareth Moore, he gets the kick away, looking to get it between winger and fullback. He's done that because he's found the ground, and finding the ground, as any coach will tell you, lifts your side, doesn't it?
Well, I think he should have caught that. I think he really needed to work hard, Morrison, and catch the ball and get his team another 10 metres.
Tolapapa's put down and plays it. Here it comes through Ryan Hepworth. He's a big fella, but there are 3 there to meet him straight away. So he's not making too many yards before he's put down. Spun away by Brambani. Out to this left-hand side. In it comes to Knowles. As the referee seen here, the touch judge helping him out, says that was a forward pass. And a few glares from the Sheffield players who can't believe that was given. And head and feet goes to Batley here.
It wasn't a threat. The shift play wasn't a threat to Batley, was it? Because they're so well organised. They're on the front foot. They hadn't won the middle of the ruck, and there were plenty of Batley defenders in his face anyway. I just think they need to be more patient. Run until you get a quick play of the ball, and then if you need to shift them. But certainly have a little bit more patience before shifting the ball.
I know replays can be deceptive at times, but I think that replay showed us it was a forward pass, didn't it? Into the hands of Michael Knowles. So Batley with the lead, with a hill to climb in this second half. Here's Bretherton. Slowing it down a little. Matty Wildey at dummy half. This now is James Green. Just getting through their tackles here, but they're getting closer to where they want to be as well. Wildey to Lithe putting it back to Black into the hands of Applegarth. But again, well marshalled by those Sheffield defenders. Still a couple of tackles to go here, but getting close to 10 yards away. This is Hurst, Keegan Hurst, big drive by him, carrying it really strongly. Eventually held up and put down. But it gives them options here on the 6, including a run by Matty Wildey, but there was a welcoming committee of 3 or 4. There was never any chance of him scoring there. And the
misread that. I think he's had a bit of white line fever there, and young men get that. Sheffield were well organised to cope with that play.
Eventually the referee will be happy. Michael Knowles has to take a step back before he plays the ball. No, he does play the ball, and here come Sheffield again, looking to get out of the blocks in the early stages of this second half. Just having a little bit of a struggle. Since they scored that try back in the 21st minute, it has been a struggle.
Hold. Go quicker in the rocks.
Knowles
He's a willing worker tonight, isn't he, Michael Knowles? You think that any kind of inspiration will probably come from him, maybe an offload or a short pass off one of his good line runs. Just can't quite generate any ruck speed at the moment, can they, Sheffield?
Well, it goes by Hepworth. That was the 5th. Here comes the 6th. So they'll be looking for a clever kick. It's provided by Brombani out of dummy half, and it rolls out of play. Batley's set will start from there at about 10 metres from their own line. So David Woods, what have you made of the start of this second half? 5 minutes play.
They've started off a little bit scrappy, the Sheffield side, with ball in hand. You know, like Brian said, they can't be going wide early. They've got to do the hard yards and try and get those quick play the balls. And a smart kick on that set there, the 3rd set from Brembani, and just, you know, saw that the winger on that side, Brown, was up, so he put it in behind him. So very smart play, that one, and that's what they need more of, a good roll on going forward. They can't be too kick happy and think that the kicking is going to get them out of trouble, because they've got to do the hard yards first.
Here's Applegarth, no stranger to that concept. Hard yards. And looking down this blind side as well. But maybe one or two early tiring limbs. Keegan Hurst is met well there. Shrugs off his defender. Here comes Wildey. Lithe. That was the 5th. So they are looking for a kick here, and again it's out of dummy half. It's batted downfield by Wildey. It's another good kick because it bounces. So Lola Tagagai has to collect off the bounce. Just gives an extra second or so for the defensive line to get up, doesn't it?
And it's real useful if you've got a hooker that can kick out of dummy half, because it takes away the responsibility of the first kicker and the second kicker. You know, if Sheffield were deciding to bring some kick pressure, which would made it difficult, he just stepped to one side of the ruck and kicked the ball as well as he did there.
Big night in some respects for Matty Wildey and James Davey, the 2 Wakefield lads, isn't it? Because they'll be looking not only to impress here, but maybe impress Richard Agar. Will be looking on, and maybe...
Well, this is the fabulous thing about this competition. You're on national television, you get to show your wares, and that's the element of excitement.
Taken on by Mitchell Stringer. Oh, and he's got a good offload as well. Simon Brown picks it up. There's a look on the outside. Decides there's no pass on, so takes on the shoulder of Applegarth, which wins out on that occasion. Here comes the last. Into the hands again of Brembani. Brembani puts it high. He was flattened. He reckons he was late. The referee says play on. It's taken well enough by Alex Brown. And Batley not resting on their laurels. Gareth Moore, the scamper.
Well, that's some good results and some good meters out of the Sheffield kicks, haven't they, Batley?
Well, they've got another set here as well, so that was a 0 tackle. This is the first. That was a kick. No, was he a bit late there? Not that late, was he, really? Chris Lyon. You're allowed a nudge, aren't you? Oh, he's been stolen. Stolen by Shostak. The referee was close enough to see it was one-on-one.
Smart play. Intelligent man, Alex.
Stringer.
Started his career in Bradford Academy.
Yeah. He got away from the tackler, hadn't he? So that tackle didn't count. Here they come. This is Quentin Lola Tagagai. But it's the other number 1, Johnny Campbell, who grabs a hold of it, but illegally. The referee says penalty goes Sheffield's way. High tackle.
Be careful. I know you're falling, yeah? Wait for you.
Well, that's the second Sheffield penalty of the game. After the first one, they scored a try. Davey at dummy half with a short one, the flat one. It's I think it's Stringer, is it? He's trying to drive it in. It's just going to be held up. Now it's out to Brambani, missed out a defender and an attacker at the same time, but Hurst has spilled it. Joe Hurst puts it there. Knock-on opportunity, knocked but goes. Batley will have possession back again here. Frustrating times, David Woods.
Yeah, look, a good opportunity for him on the back of that penalty in second play. They've come up short again, and just not real good work from him. Just put him under a little bit of pressure, Hurst, and it wasn't the best option from Brembani there.
Claim is that Applegarth was taken high there. He came out of the packet loose forward. Familiar territory. Here's Black. Again, looking to keep it tight. Green gets the offload away. It's on by Black again, and he again gets the ball away, but Sheffield just about hanging on at the moment. And they have to, because if Batley score again here, you rather feel the game might start drifting away from the Sheffield Eagles as Hurst.
Big boy, Keegan Hurst.
This now is live. That's the fifth. They're on the halfway line. So the kick from Black just inside Sheffield territory. Again, just making the winger do some work here. But it's picked up well enough by Finny Finnegan.
Go. 16.
A little slow behind the ball. The Sheffield players, most notably Simon Brown, was the last to get himself in position there.
Go, he's surrendered.
Here's Finnegan again.
Third, move! That's well worked. Let's go.
Davey. Tola Papa.
Batley's defence is too good for that kind of play. They're trying to play off the back foot and shift the ball to try and find themselves some space. Well, it's a little cart before the horse. They need to get the horse going first, and then the cart will follow.
Here comes Howison with the offload back to Brambani, who gets the chip away towards the touch line. It's just a tempter for the winger to chase. Oh, well, Potts, he was looking for the outside, which is a bit of a risky ploy on that occasion, but no damage done. Alex Brown dragged to the ground, 2 gone. They're losing ground here. Sheffield's defence is stepping up, so Byron Smith needs a big push forward, but there are 3 to meet him. 3 gone, only 5 yards away. Very good effort here.
A bad run from dummy half for a front rower Byron Smith.
This is the 4th. Here comes Campbell. Well, he's working them hard, but he's going sideways rather than forward. 2 to come. They need something desperately here to Batley to get themselves out of trouble. So that was a 5th. Alex Breverton put down. Need some protection for the kicker if they can. Little step by Gareth Moore to give himself a bit more room. And Moore with an excellent kick away. Really good kick. Bounces a couple of times. Just delays the return.
It's a great set, defensive set from Sheffield. Well, those kind of sets can get you back into the game as long as they take advantage of the extra yardage that they earn with the top-loading their defensive effort. You know, they put a lot of effort into that set to try and get themselves some field position. It's important that they keep the screw on and replicate again if they can.
Hold, go.
Davey, oh, quick hands from Howison, not too quick. Oh, it might be another 6. Was there a Batley touch? Anyway, we'll look at that in just a second, because now there's an opportunity. Here comes Finnegan. It is another 6. So 0 from here. 6 tackle starts from now. This is Turner. Well, they can't keep giving these opportunities away. They need something from one of these, don't they?
Batley will eventually tie it for sure.
Davey away. It's Knowles who's spinning. Knew he was going out of play. Tried to offload, but it was very messy. There's at least 2 or 3 knock-ons there. The question is, whose was the first? Sheffield's. He's given head and feet to Batley.
It's great D. Johnny Walker's done a great job there, because Michael Knowles made half a break. Mark Aston will be disappointed that they've toyed with the sideline and not executed properly, and they'd earned another set of 6, another set of 7, because they'd gone back to 0. So.
That's my discretion.
So Batley again doing some hard work, trying to get out of their own territory. Breverton. Oh, he's being pushed hard here. Again, they're working hard, these Sheffield defenders. Picked up by Brown.
I think
offloads because he knew he was going backwards. It's come off on this occasion. Batley have a bit of purchase. And the defence is good enough to make sure that there's no breakthrough on this occasion. But here comes Byron Smith. Well, now they've got momentum. 3 tackles and on the halfway line, and you can hear the Batley fans getting behind their team now as well. Here's Moore. 4 gone. 2 to go. Smith.
5, good.
This will be the last. They'll be looking for a relieving kick here. Looking to enjoy a set of 6 defending in their opponent's half if they can. It's a steepler from Black. It's caught well by Finnegan. But a decent chase. And David Woods, I think this is the first set that started inside the Sheffield half for a long time.
Yeah, it is. Look, you've got to give Batley plenty of credit the way they're playing with the ball in hand. They're pushing up, they're working hard for each other. Defensively, they work hard to keep the Sheffield side out, and then a good kick, really good chase there. And, you know, it's they're inviting some errors, inviting the Sheffield side back into the game, but Sheffield just aren't capitalising on it.
And I guess this is where the freshness counts. 11 days since their last game, Batley. They're not going to tire as quickly as they might do.
They do look fairly fresh, don't they? That's epitomised by Byron Smith in the middle. Had a couple of great carries and came off the bench again and ran out of dummy half.
Barney with a kick. Potts with a catch. And the tackle is provided by Michael Knowles. Here's Black. Wildy. Inside ball for Alex Brown to a little test of the Batley resolve, the Sheffield resolve rather.
Well, he's done everything his coach has asked for tonight, hasn't he, Alex Brown? He's carried the ball in the backfield, he's made breaks from kicks, he's caught everything that's been thrown out towards him, and underneath him he's done well and run from dummy half, and he certainly did earn his score tonight.
Bretherton on the 5th is put down, so out of dummy half goes Moore on the 6th. It's pinged around, it's dropped to Maitala Papa. They've got it further downfield than they might have expected. Sheffield start from here. Desperately looking for a breakthrough. It might be coming here. This is good stuff. Out it goes to Finnegan. Finnegan with a step back on the inside. Look at him. Snaking around defenders till eventually he's grabbed at by Byron Smith and put down. Forward comes Howison. Andrew Henderson back on the field. Shuffling up there. Brambani. Oh, that looked forward. But they've got away with it. Henderson at the feet of Scott. Here comes Stringer. Having a push. Brambani. Plenty of players out there in support, but plenty of defenders willing to do their work here from Batley again. 17 minutes of this second half played. No score so far in this second period. Henderson with the pass for Howison. So this is the last again. Henderson. Brambani. The kick for the corner. The leap by Finnegan. It's a try. Well, the referee is going to go for the video replay here. Brian Noble, do you think you saw a knock-on there?
I think he getting close to a knock-on. He may just drop this at the death. I hope he hasn't, because he gets up really well, but...
Check the onside, offside.
So
if you can pause it on his foot, please. Anything different? Right, we'll run on with that. I'm okay with that. So we'll go to the grounding. Just jog that back. Yeah, let's slow this one down, please. So let's go to the catch. So he's caught the ball. Yep, I'm happy with that. That's a try. George, that's a try. That's a try.
It's a try, George. It's a try. And Sheffield have found a way back in it.
Through the kick and a little bit of patience. I was just about to take my hat off to the Batley team because they look very vigorous and very strong, everything that Sheffield have thrown at them, so they've had to go to the kicking option to find themselves an opportunity, and it's pinpoint from Brambani, great catch from Finnegan, and plenty of attention from Campbell, but gets the ball down.
And how much of a lift is this now for the Sheffield side?
Well, it'll give him a tremendous lift, you know, and especially if Brown, the way he kicks, if he can put this one over from the sideline to give him that 6 points.
He's put a bit of curl on it,
he's missed, just gone to the side of the post there, but it'll give him a great lift, and you can just see them there. They just started to try and quicken their play up a little bit, and it was a good kick from Brambani, and you know, Finnegan got up really high and did a real good job to get the grounding for the 4-pointer, but they need to keep working hard. They need to stop going wide too early and just work the big forwards over in the middle and try and get those quick play the balls.
Still a 3-score game, of course. That missed conversion means that 14 points the difference, 24-10. So Sheffield would have to score 3 times to get themselves anything from this game. So still plenty of work to do. Plenty for Batley to hang on to. Here's Howison with a drive. Henderson shuffling up to dummy half again. Trying to get the forwards going, the motion moving forward, moving down this hill. Henderson. He's not tackled, wasn't Sam Scott. He's allowed to play on. Hanging on too long. Penalty goes Sheffield's way.
Reminds me of something that happened in the first half when Batley got another try. A little bit of ill discipline on the return set and free field position here for Sheffield.
Back-to-back tries would make a world of difference to this game. Here comes Howison. It's 1. 5 to go. Henderson. Skimming it away to Brown. Along the line, a step back in by Turner. Batley's defence had him covered.
Just lost his feet, didn't he?
Henderson. Brown. Big hit forward by Howison again. Henderson's the man at dummy half. Looks left and sees that Brown wants it. It's in by Knowles. They're hanging on still, the defenders. Brown again. Another little shuffle into that line by Turner. It's a forward pass. Referee's given it as a forward pass. What a limp end to that set.
I think the touch judge called it for the referee there, and was a bit of a limp set. But what we've seen the last 3 times Sheffield have been down here, they've defended really well, which has brought them back into the game. So they've got to focus on that now. And let's see if the touchy got this one right. Well, you'd have to say it was close to a forward pass, wouldn't you?
When you're ready, Sam, back on. Feed it. Out!
All seems to be played down this left-hand side, doesn't it? The bottom of the hill.
Move!
First half and second.
Hold your line! Go!
Away by Danny Moore.
Wait! Go!
So Batley doing it tough at the moment as they try to bring it away, and I think Natalie has got someone to talk to down on the sidelines. Natalie.
Alex, well, first of all, just give us your thoughts on the game so far.
Yeah, it's been a good game. I think we took it to them in the first half, but obviously they've come out blocked a bit as Sheffield in second. But I think we should complete. We should be able to come through. Hopefully, if we stick to his game plan anyway.
Your first year in the professional game, you're still playing the student game. You're linked with Super League clubs. It's been a bit of a whirlwind, hasn't it? Fantastic year for you.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been a good step up for me. Coming to Batley, especially, I've got close mates up here in Danny Moore, and it's really helped the transition. But I'm really enjoying it at the moment.
I just updated on your injury.
Yeah, it's steady away. Hopefully I'll be back for next game at Fev in 10 days, all being well.
And will you be fighting for competition for places with your brother?
Hopefully. I haven't penned anything yet, but yeah, looking forward to training with him again and smashing him about a bit.
Thanks, Alan.
Well, the big mistake from Gareth Moore there, the kick that went fully out of play, has given Sheffield this position again. It's another gift for the Sheffield Eagles. Howison. It's another penalty, hanging on too long again. And these penalties are just beginning to mount up. They only had 1 in the first half. They've had about 3 in the second half. 3-0 Sheffield Batley the penalty count in this second half. Here's Brambani. Almost. Henderson. Henderson saw the line, decided to have a go, but the defenders were still there. That's the problem. Here's Brambani. This is Knowles. Still held up well. Henderson with that shuffle. And an urge by Stringer again, I think it is, who's underneath that pile of defenders. He's held up, can't get the ball down. So they'll play it again 10 metres out. This defence is very impressive from Batley, isn't it? Here they go, Brambani. Oh, to go. Oh, they've found the gap on the outside, and Nev Morrison is in. Well, it had to crack, I suppose, at some point, because it'd been under so much pressure. But with 63 minutes gone, Nev Morrison with the try, 24-14 with a kick to come, and you have to say game on now. Brian Noble.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out who gets something wrong here. I think somebody's missed their assignment or their numbers are not right, but as Henderson goes at the line, Barney goes at the line, and they've got numbers out there, 3-on-3, and again, do you know what? I think it's just a question of Alex Brown this time seemed too tight on his winger. Let's have a look. Yeah, here we see he jumped in on the player that he didn't need to, Alex Brown. So he's come in on the player with the pass player, left the winger alone. I think it's Finnegan, Morrison, the winger alone on this right-hand side, and given himself too much to do. Didn't need to come in there, Alex Brown, and what he's done is open up a space for the pass player for Quinton Lala-Togagai again. Wingers are getting a hard time from us defensively tonight, aren't they?
65 minutes play, big kick here. 24-14 becomes 24-16. Edging them ever closer. If Brown can put this over. Tough kick. He's had tough kicks all night. This is a third of them. And he's put it wide. Two judges have a look at each other. The flags stay down. 24-14, but back-to-back tries Dave Woods, and suddenly different game.
It is, yeah. Batley they're just slowly opening the door for the Sheffield side to come back into it. You know, their last couple of kicks, last one kicked out on the full, the one before ricocheted, you know, on the 40-metre line of Sheffield, and they dived on the ball. Easy penalties. You know, they're just really opening the door for the Sheffield side, and Sheffield are just slowly edging their way closer and closer to that scoreline.
15 minutes left to play. Batley 24, Sheffield 14. Of course, last Friday, it was Sheffield who had the big lead and saw it slip through their hands. Beaten in the end 24-22 in the Northern Rail Cup semi-final against Halifax. They're still hurting from that. But tonight, is it their turn to reverse the roles? They were 24-6 down, 24-14 now, and they're moving forward with real purpose. Howison, the latest to hit it in hard. Henderson. Brambani with a kick. I think it was behind the 40, so it could be a 40-20 if it rolls out here. Oh, it's hit the corner flag and stayed in. Well, it's the corner flag is the in goal, isn't it? So it's a tap back on the 20. Always confuses me that, because this year it doesn't count if you hit it as a player, but it does count if you hit it with a ball. I think you taught me that last week, didn't you?
Tried to. Obviously didn't stick.
Well, after twice, after 2 times. Once you can forgive me, 2 times is unforgivable. I'll remember it from here on in. Oh, it's a knock on. Knock on.
Been a bit of a momentum shift here, hasn't there?
Well, there's just a look of a little bit of panic in the faces there, isn't there? Certainly a look of concern amongst those Batley players. It's a terrible play, the ball.
Well, the kick from Brambani was only centimetres off from being a 40-20, and then they've come up with the error, but they've had all the field position, the Sheffield side, so they just need to keep the ball in hand, just keep playing out their sets of 6, and the tries will eventually come for them.
That's Turner who's tackled. This is Brown who's moved up to dummy half. Here comes Knowles. It's away to Stringer, but he's going nowhere. Henderson, Brambani, running things at the moment, gets the ball away to Tolapapa, and it's on to Lala-Togagai, and he will score. Boy, will he score with that kind of an opportunity. It's 3 tries in just about 9 minutes now, and the whole game has been turned on its head.
Well, Captain Half-Beard, as we're seeing in the picture there, straight through the hole in the back of... And why wouldn't you follow Missy Talapapa? Because he squirts between 2 defenders, gets his arms free. Quinton Lala-Togagai, woof, Johnny, here I am, boom, straight into the corner. Put this down to Talapapa, takes out 2 defenders and he knows that QLT's there, so he pops the pass up and he finishes in the corner. Great speed. Game on.
Yeah. If you're wondering, by the way, why Quinton Lala-Togagai has only got half a beard, apparently there's a beard growing contest going on at Sheffield, and it's been going so long they told him he had to shave half of it off. Don't ask me, I'm just telling you the story. Don't know why.
If I'd have been him, I'd have shaved the top half off.
So he's got a half a beard that's long and straggly and clean shaven almost on the other side. But 24-18 becomes 24-20 if Brown nails this one. And he's certainly capable of it. One of the best of nights with a boot. Oh, and he has got that. He has got that. So 24 points to 20. And suddenly These are nervous moments.
They certainly are, and you know, this is a very important set from the Sheffield side. They've just put some back-to-back tries on. They're back right in this ball game. They need to complete this set, and it wouldn't surprise me once again if they kicked early, looking for that 40-20.
Wouldn't surprise me if John Keir's fingers are going as well as they tend to do when the pressure's on. And the pressure is on here for Batley. 12 minutes left to play. This is a big set here, isn't it? Batley have to keep them there, don't they?
They certainly have to go restrict territory better than that. It's been on the back of what Sheffield have done defensively, really, I feel, in their kicking game that brought them the rewards, and they trundled down the hill, kicked well, and then restricted Batley's territory up the hill.
And you cannot discount the hill factor. I know it's always been here, and it possibly always will be, but it is still a factor in every single game. Howison with a drive. Brambani again looking for another kick. He was inside the 40 again, but he's not going to find the touchline this time. It's an awkward pass for Potts. Oh, it's a difficult pass for Campbell. Thanks very much, teammate. But he's kept a hold. Potts out of dummy half. They are desperate, absolutely desperate not to give the ball away here. No foolish mistakes inside their own territory, Batley.
Very vigorous this half in defence out of Sheffield.
Yeah. Wait!
Medal is back on the field. Just looking to steady things down here. The drift is very much against the home side. Applegarth. Well, that was a fifth.
That's good.
Just short of the 40. Kickaways by Gareth Moore. Again, it's a bounce, and again, it means that eventually it is picked up, but the chase is allowed to get up there. Turner's bringing it back here. In fact, it's Morrison, rather, who's bringing it back. Good pick up from dummy half by Finnegan. The outside backs are getting involved. This is Turner. Have a little dabble himself, tries to push away Adam Scott, but he's going nowhere.
Close to the marker, Johnny.
Great tackle.
Hold. Go. Quicker, Buzz.
In by Stringer.
Ball movement.
This is Henderson, who stands and waits.
Go.
They won't want to get too ahead of themselves here, Sheffield. They know that they don't have to score in this next set, so presumably looking for a kick that puts their opponents on the back heels. Brown goes high. Potts is underneath it, and he's caught it well enough. Can he get away? Well, he's kept in the field of play.
He nearly caught that in his mouth. See how wide his mouth was? He was panicking.
Well, it was a safe pair of hands, and that's all that was needed at the end of the day.
Wait a minute, mate. Wait, go.
But they need to get away. And Sheffield need to put the big muscle in again here. Keep them here.
Wait, keep working, Andrew. Keep working, go.
Well, Gaston told us at half-time he thought this game was winnable. At 24-6, there weren't that many who were as confident as he was. But suddenly, it's a different story. 24-20, Batley in the lead still, but only just.
Time you run, time it. That's good.
This is the last.
Clear.
More again. Just a jagged bounce, which Quentin Lolatagagai takes safely enough. The chase is good. They're up there in the line, but already Sheffield on the 40. This is where they start from.
With me. Hold, go.
Finnegan.
It's come to life as Finnegan, hasn't he? He's looked for an opportunity on play one. More sets that they've started.
Keep working the markers, lads.
That's solid stuff on the angle run from Liam Higgins.
Johnny!
Had a spell at Dewsbury, didn't he, last year, I think, so it'd be fairly sweet for him to score at Batley or get on the winning side at Batley. Lolatagagai. Here's Knowles, almost. Just enough work done by Adam Scott. Picked up by Lolatagagai. Stringer. That's the fifth. Here comes the last. Henderson wants to play it quickly. Gets it away to Brown. Brown with a little kick over the top. Should be red. Oh, it's not red. It's collected instead by Turner. Almost gets in. Oh, has he got it down? Has he got it down? They're cheering behind the sticks, and with good reason. The soft kick, Turner takes it, and despite all those defenders, he's somehow touched it down, and Sheffield erupts into a party. It's all square. Here's another one with half a beard.
Nice kick from Brambani, gives the attack turner the option to run onto it, but you think with 3 Batley defenders, 4 Batley defenders around him, how did he get the ball down? He's done a great job here. Nice kick from Brambani, Turner takes the ball in. Moore's in there.
Yeah.
He's just great. He must have a decent grip on the ball as well, because he's, for all intents and purposes, he's wrapped up there, and he must out the corner of his eye be able to see the line, and he's squeezed it out and finished it. He's definitely got it there. It's a great finish, isn't it?
Well, there's another half beard in this beard growing contest, the rather weird beard growing contest that's going on. Half a beard.
If he shaved the bottom half off, would it be a moustache then? Wouldn't be a beard.
This is massive. Puts this over. They have the lead. He has put it over. The flags are lifted. And from nowhere, Sheffield Eagles lead at Mount Pleasant, 26-24. We've still got time for this game to turn again, but David Woods, what a turnaround.
The important thing for Sheffield here is that they don't think that the game's won, and they don't just give up the game. They need to keep playing the way they have been playing, because their defence, with Batley coming out of backfield, has been excellent, and that's what's really got them back into this game. So they need to keep playing the way they are and get that field position, and they can get the points here.
And the discipline. They haven't conceded a penalty in this second half. Here comes Knowles. Different game, totally different game. 24-6 at half-time. Batley seemingly in control, 26-24, and there's only been one side in it in this second half, Sheffield Eagles.
Batley just haven't had an opportunity. They hadn't had a penalty to get them into that half of the field for starters. They haven't been able to kick and restrict enough, so they just haven't had the ball in good balls in Sheffield's half. You know, defensively, they just haven't had any.
Here comes Scott, Sam Scott, another of the former students. He was at Loughborough, wasn't he?
Hold, time in.
Henderson.
11, time it.
Brown, kick, punishing kick, looking for the touch, but he's found only Potts. Now what can Potts do from here?
Surrender.
Only takes one moment of brilliance, of course, on the other side, and Batley have their noses back ahead. But they've hardly got out of their half in this second half. That's been the feature of this second period, hasn't it?
I can't remember a time that they've been in the Sheffield half.
Running up the hill looks really hard as Lindsay takes it in. Here's Mennell. Moore across the line. A step by Alex Brown, lost it. They certainly didn't need that. Sam Scott picks it up, looking to punish Batley again here. 0 tackles, so 6 from here. And only 40 yards to cover. Stringer.
Move!
Henderson. It's helped on by Higgins. Good effort by him again. Henderson waits once more. Stringer's on his inside, but trying to go himself. Here's Brambani. Lola to Gargai. Always a danger when he has it so close to the line, but dealt with efficiently enough. Gareth Moore is the man who jumps all over him. Here's Tolapapa. He's going to have a go. He's going to try something flash here. Tolapapa then puts the left foot step on, then gets the offload. Collected by Henderson. Henderson goes away to Shostak. Shostak's close, but not close enough. But that's the fifth. Here comes the last. Henderson, the play the ball's a shocker. An absolute shocker. And it's a handover right there. What a waste that was.
Disappointing last play for Sheffield. All intents and purposes, they had Batley on the back foot.
4 minutes to go. 90 metres to cover from Batley's point of view. And here's a man who might be able to do it single-handedly. Alex Brown, given an opportunity.
He's certainly trying.
Not this time. Here's Black. Good effort again. But they need more than good efforts. They need something blinding now to Batley to get themselves back in here. Here comes Green. Desperately trying to get the offload away. Couldn't get the arms free. Play. Hurled out to Moore. Moore now to Black. Black steps away from the tackle of Knowles. They try to keep it alive. Here's Applegarth. Applegarth desperate again to offload if he can, but too many defenders. And eventually he plays it. Mennell. This is Black. Oh, it's an interception taken by Higgins. And Higgins blasting his way forward. He was never going to go 40 yards, was he?
He didn't want to. He fell over. Don't get any support players near me. I'm not passing. I'm going straight to ground. He's had a big impression on his Sheffield side as Higgins. I think he's played really well.
Well, eventually it's going to be played here. Stosek plays it out. Here comes Stringer. It's the time of the game, Brian, when you have to start thinking about man of the match, the cooperative man of the match. You can almost have a man of the half, can't you? One of the first and one of the second. Oh, here comes Quentin Lolatagaga. Brambani. Held down again. It's another penalty. The penalty count mounting up now. Remember, Batley have not had a penalty in this second half. They've just given them away. I think it's 4-0 now.
On your line, lads. On your
Chipped
line.
away by Henderson.
Go.
Well, another try here would almost certainly seal it, you would have thought. Shostak takes it in. Henderson.
Go.
Picked up by him. Throw to the middle. Here's Stringer. Stringer! He's in! He's over! He's scored! It's Sheffield's night! The Eagles are flying at Mount Pleasant. They cannot believe it. They've come from nowhere. They were crushed last Friday when they saw a winning lead disappear. Tonight they have reversed the roles. From 24-6 down, it's a 30-24 lead with a kick to come and no time left for a recovery now, surely.
Absolutely not, and this is just weight of pressure, weight of the second half. Batley on their back, on the back heels. Mitchell Stringer decides, I'm going to take them on, get over the line. Thoroughly deserved win for Sheffield with his amazing second half performance.
Oh, Mitchell Stringer was not going to be denied. And Sheffield Eagles are not going to be denied. David Woods, what a turnaround.
Yeah, it certainly has been, and you know, full credit to Sheffield. Defensively they've been outstanding with Batley coming out of backfield, and that's created all the pressure and really made Batley work hard, and you know, they haven't come out of their 50-metre area, and that, you know, thoroughly deserved this win. But Mitch Stringer, he's been tremendous in the second half. He's carried the ball great and really made the Batley defence work hard.
Here comes the kick to confirm it, and over it goes to make it 24-32, which makes it certain, absolutely certain, even something desperately effective from the kickoff is not going to work. Man of the match, the cooperative man of the match, Brian Noble.
Well, QLT's gone really well and looked sparky in the backfield, and Mitch Stringer and Liam Higgins have been brilliant rolling the team forward down the hill, but they've had to have an orchestra, man with the baton, and I'm going to give that to Dominic Brambani, who I think's kicked well and probed well and run well, dribbled the ball through, kicked superbly well, and given the Sheffield defence the opportunity to be on the front foot.
So Dominic Brambani will show you his happy face in just a moment. This is Sam Scott. Penalty. Well, it's the theme of the half, isn't it? Penalties for Sheffield, none for Batley, and right at the death, the last play of the game, the hooter sounds. Well, they still have to take this penalty, so the tap, and then it's drilled out of play. And that is that. Mark Aston, what a happy man he's going to be tonight. What a happy man he is, because his side have come from nowhere.